Alex Chan. I serve on the Oncology Pharmacy Specialty Council, and I'm holding the board certification in pharmacotherapy and oncology pharmacy. Well, I chose to serve on the BPS Specialty Council because I want to give back to the pharmacy profession, primarily because I've gotten so much after being certified in the areas that I'm in, particularly in oncology pharmacy. The confidence that I get, again, being, a certified oncology pharmacist and being able to speak to a lot of the pharmacists who are interested in the specialty, especially when I do a lot of the workshops and also training around the world. When I speak to a lot of pharmacists who are very interested in oncology pharmacy, it gives the level of assurance and confidence on the work that they do in the area. So that's one reason why I wanted to serve on the council and to help to set the standards and drive this profession forward.
My name is Mary Moss-Chandran. I hold both BCPS and BCTXP certifications, and I currently serve on the BCTXP Specialty Council. We are really involved in just about everything. That goes from reviewing and refining exam questions to maintaining the item bank and then ultimately approving the final exam forms. And I think it's really important to know that behind the scenes of all of this and behind every certification exam is a dedicated group of subject matter experts who are really making sure that this credentialing process is rigorous, that it's relevant, and that it really reflects the excellence in the specialty that is being tested.
My name is Megan Webb. I am board certified in both pharmacotherapy and emergency medicine, and I currently serve on the Emergency Medicine Specialty Council. The time commitment for specialty council activities throughout the year can fluctuate a little bit on a month-to-month basis, but overall, typically anywhere from 2 to 4 hours per month, I would say, is what my experience has been with the time commitment. Certain times of the year, the workload can be a bit heavier when we are prepping for exam review and finalizing exam forms. And then the month where the council all gets together in person over a 2-day conference obviously is a little bit more of a time commitment with that travel and the in-person conference itself.
My name's Evan Williams. I'm board certified in pharmacotherapy and ambulatory care, and I currently serve on the Pharmacotherapy Specialty Council. The qualifications that somebody needs to join a council, they vary a little bit more than I had thought before I started. Obviously, being board certified in the specialty area is kind of a good starter, but the specialty councils are looking for a really well-rounded group of professionals that can provide input and aspects of the specialty that you might not consider. We take people that have different levels of experience in how long they've been a pharmacotherapy specialist. We try to make sure that not everybody is super advanced and have been doing this for 20 years. We try to get some newer people, some mid-career people on the specialty council as well, because that provides a more varied perspective. And we find that to be very valuable as we are doing our exam development and understanding what the specialty actually should be doing.
Hi, my name is Paige Matthew. I am currently the chair of the Pain Management Pharmacy Specialty Council. I currently hold the geriatrics certification as well as the BCPS certification. My favorite part of serving on a BPS Specialty Council is really just the opportunity to get to know the other council members. A lot of these folks have been working in the field. Some of them are really the subject matter experts in the area. And so really getting to know them on a deep and personal level, getting to hear some of these clinical topics being talked through, it really helps guide understanding. And I really appreciate the discussion and the being able to network with leaders in the field.
Being a part of the specialty council has contributed to my career growth because it supports my roles in academic and professional organizations. In my day job, I'm an academician, and so serving in professional organizations like this is something that I'm evaluated on, and it's definitely helped there. It's also strengthened my skills in exam development and my knowledge in pharmacotherapy. It also allows me to kind of better standard set for myself to kind of say, am I performing at a pharmacotherapy specialist level? Or if I have a trainee, a student, or a resident, or a colleague, I'm able to try to say like, yes, I've seen what the specialty council is capable of, and I'm able to try to set a better standard for how I should be training a resident or how I should be training a student.
What has surprised me about serving on the BPS Council is that the process in terms of putting the exams together is actually very rigorous. And of course, because BPS upholds to very high standards in terms of testing, as well as making sure that pharmacists who are certified in this process have the expertise in the area. So the amount of time and energy that each of us devoted in this process when we put the exam together is huge. I mean, we have a lot of discussions going back and forth talking about whether or not that item should be included on the exam, whether or not that that's truly testing an area that a pharmacist should be aware of, or should be competent of, right? I mean, despite the fact that we have a lot of the guidelines and standards are set up, but it is important. I never knew the multifacets of things that we are involved with as being a member of the specialty council, and I appreciate all this opportunity that we can review all these different aspects to ensure that the whole process is seamless and validated.
So a common misconception about serving on a specialty council is I've had this asked of me from others, is it all about writing test questions or is it really administrative? And while there are certainly some aspects to that, I think, of your service that are necessary, I would really say that the main focus on the work is not that. It's the collaboration and really how much communication is taking place, how much work is going together. So I would say it's by far more focused on collaboration than a lot more of those administrative tasks. And I would say what really I've enjoyed about that is that it's lively. We have really good discussions about clinical practice. We talk about real world clinical experiences. We share our woes and our triumphs. And we're not just building an exam, we're shaping the future of what our specialty looks like and how that can reflect advanced real life practice and set those clear expectations.
I would encourage someone to serve on a BPS Specialty Council because it is extremely professionally rewarding. I think the opportunity to meet and collaborate with pharmacists within your own specialty that you likely wouldn't have met otherwise is a wonderful opportunity.